So, we're back at the beach. After last time, I recorded up to part 29, a whole load of people turned around and went, well, actually, something special should happen with Isabella, and it didn't happen. So I was like, okay, hang on a second, this is a bit weird. It should happen, shouldn't it? So, I pretty much skipped the whole way through again. And did a new save. As you can see here, I've been slowly saving my way through. Just to make sure. And I skipped the way through and something different happens, because there's definitely a picture I haven't seen before. Also, welcome to the half an hour special. Because it took such a long time to get where I was in 2 attempts, I now have no time to do an hour special. So, half an hour it is. But you do get to see romance with Isabella. Yeah. I walk outside and head toward the beach. There's a nice stretch between some high rock outcroppings that Isabella fell in love with almost immediately. As I come around the wall, I can see her laying out on her blanket under the umbrella. Hey, Isabella. Oh, hey, Anne, what's up? Nothing really, I just thought I'd come out and hang with you. It does change, I swear. This there are going to be people like, I've seen this before, Denarium. It does change. I swear. Sure, sit on down. You bring a book with you? No, I've still got time to read in the trip home. Besides, it's nice out here. Yes. Look, okay, we'll just skip this for now. I'm glad I found this spot nice and private. Definitely, this has been such a great week. I'm really happy being out here with you. All. Least subtle thing of all time, Jesus. Isabella chuckles, but doesn't say anything. Say, can I ask you something? Of course. What do you, look for in a girl? What, you mean that thing she's already told us? Fuck knows. I think she likes big, black, busty, ebony women. Fucking hell, man. Isabella looks at me, looks me up and down, smiling. I don't know what you've got. Isabella, I was being serious. Yeah, and so is she. See, what do I look for in a girl? I guess the same things I look for in a guy. That's one of the things about being pansexual. Gender doesn't really matter to me. I like the personalities I like. Everyone on the gender spectrum does things their own way. They each have their own delicious quirks, but the traits that make a good lover and partner can be pretty universal. I nod as I take that in, looking at Isabella over. Hey, that reminds me. Can you get my back for me? I can never get it very well on my own. It's the sign. You always know you're in when a girl asks you to rub sun cream on your back. We're in. Isabella rolls onto her back after handing me her suntan lotion. Not the suntan oil I bought you then. I hasten to add, I'm pretty sure I went over and did everything the same again. However, a few things were different. I'm not sure if anyone can remember my overall stats with everyone, but yeah, with other people, they basically hate me. They're just like, fuck off. Isabella and I, fucking rocking it. Everyone else though, nah, wanker. God, I even have fucking 5 out of 100 with you. How did that accidentally happen? Oh well. So yeah, I may have skipped a few scenes I did beforehand, but everything with Isabella changed. Change stayed the same. Right, after handing me her suntan lotion, I splashed some on my hands while I let my eyes roam over her curves. As I begin to rub the lotion onto her back, Isabella lets out a small, satisfied sigh. Her skin is so smooth and soft, I hate to admit it, but I almost forget I'm supposed to be rubbing lotion in and get lost in just exploring her back with my hands. I almost let a hand stray down her waistline, but stopped myself at the last moment. Finally, I have to admit I'm done and move away from Isabella. She sits back up and gives me an appreciative grin. Perfect. Oh, you probably want some sunscreen here. Isabella holds a different bottle out to me. I look at the bottle and back up to Isabella's face. She looks gorgeous, spread out on her side, glowing next to the warm sand. Oh, did you already put some on? I try my best not to blush. I don't know what's stirring inside me, but somehow it feels like something I have to pursue. I was hoping you could put it on for me. You don't need to be that tentative. She just asked you. Go for it. Take it with both hands. Well, I mean, you can't because technically she's got to do you. But, you know, metaphorically, both hands. Balls deep, so to speak. All my phrases just aren't working out, are they? Nah. Isabella's eyebrows go in surprise for a moment, but then her eyes light languidly and her smile changes a bit. Oh, giving yourself up to my insidious wiles, are you? I shake my head but look her in the eyes. You're just so beautiful, Isabella. And Bolden out going, no, I'm not giving in myself. Yeah, you're perfect. That... Technically even synonyms, Jesus. You never let the world do what it wants to you. You're always in charge. It's just you impress me so much, and when you say you like me too, it makes my heart flutter. It makes me happy in a way I didn't think it would. Isabella puts her hand against my lips quietly. I'm being honest when I say it. You're amazingly beautiful, Anne, in a lot of ways. But you're also sincere and genuinely giving. You're probably the kindest person I've ever met. See, I find this kind of thing silly. I mean, sure, like, other people might say this, but whenever I've got down to it, it's always just been silly, believe it or not. I know being with a woman isn't something you necessarily saw for yourself, but if you decide you want to take this path, I'd be happy to walk down that road with you. What is it with the metaphors? Come on, I'm the metaphor guy. Isabella moves her hand from my mouth to gently cup my cheek. She looks into my eyes, her face coming closer. I want that, Isabella. Maybe I always wanted that, but I know I want it now. Oh, don't do this thing where you're like, oh, I've known since I was like 6. 5 minutes ago. Oh, wow. How did we get into that position? Wasn't I sitting around her? And Jesus Christ, her bottom half isn't covered brilliantly, is it? I can just imagine everyone pausing the video as we speak and they're like, oh, I've been fucking waiting for this for 30 episodes now. You know, pulling their trousers down slowly. I lean forward with my eyes closed and my mouth pursed. A few moments later... Moments? How long did she keep her in suspense? Did she just go off and have a fucking swim whilst she was waiting for this? A few moments later, I feel Isabella's lips pursed against my own. The kiss is surprisingly gentle and restrained. I sigh happily as Isabella pulls my head to her chest, gently kissing my head all over it. I scoot up to kiss her lips again. I don't know much about this. I mean, not just with a woman. I mean, it's only been well, just in general. Isabella chuckles and kisses my cheek, making her way to lick my ear gently, wrapping her arms tenderly around me. Licking your ear? Ew. No, just stop it. Oh, Anne, you of all people should understand what it means to be a quick study. I can't help but laugh as she gently lays me back onto the blanket. I wrap my arms around her as she kisses my cheeks and my lips and my eyes. Jesus Christ, this woman's weird. Her kisses are tender and searching. Soon her lips have found my neck. She nibbles a little and it sends a thrill through me. I let a small moan escape my lips. Isabella's hands are all over, touching me everywhere, my arms, my hips, my chest, my leg. Just exploring. Isabella's lips began to explore where her hands had been before. I closed my eyes and just let the feelings overcome me. I reach out a hand and Isabella's hand grabs it. Connected, I sigh and moan and very much forget to study. 30 minutes later, I'm about as exhausted as I felt in a long while. You know what, when they said it's a private beach, I really hope it's a private beach. If there's just some 60-year-old in a corner masturbating slowly, it wasn't worth it. I smile down at Isabella, who slinkily gets to her hands and knees and comes up to give me a kiss. I can't believe I did that, and I can barely speak. Isabella just laughs at me. Oh yes, I will definitely have fun teaching you, such a good student. And on a beach, no less, someone could have seen. The enormity of what just happened starts to hit me. I almost feel like I could panic. Again, look around for that 60-year-old. It's got the guy covered in hair. But Isabella just holds me tightly in her arms and I calm down. Thank you, Isabella. Of course, I know this has been confusing for you, but I meant what I said. You're an amazing person, and I'm so glad I broke up with that arsehole before this trip. And I'm so grateful you stuck with me throughout all that. But I'm free to be with who I want to be again, and I want to be with you. And I want to be with you, Isabella. Probably more than I've wanted most things. Is that weird? No, I don't think it is. Heh. Isabella and I... Oh, wait, we're not speaking anymore, are we? Isabella and I lie there, her arms around me protectively, me hugging her to me gently, me hugging her to me whatever. Not as bad as Fading Hearts. Not as bad as Fading Hearts. It's sweet and comforting and feels so right. Together we walk for a while until the sun gets to be a bit too much. Then we pack and make our way back inside. The stats requirements for the final romance endings have changed, so we already know this. What were they? 300, 200, weren't they? 300, 200. Oh, we're golden. Like, we are so far ahead. I was just honestly focusing on my grades. I'm not sure if you noticed. So you want 300, 200. Well, we're pretty much already fucking there with active, so we'll change this to cafe. And this to cafe. We'll keep that one there. Oh, who needs energy anyway, right? Pfft, energy is for people who aren't cool. So, Plato said that, actually. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to skip. Oh, shit. We may have just nearly skipped through a whole thing. I can't believe we're working together these days. This is so great. Definitely, I love hanging out with you here. I guess we still have to take care of customers now and then too. Oh, I guess so, haha. And remember, no fooling around while we're on shift. That would be just awful. As you're, like, kissing, wouldn't you just want to, like, open the till and just go ching like that? Like, yeah, my mind again. I mean, seriously, it would be so bad to mess around with each other here in the cafe. So wrong. Definitely never. It's completely unthinkable. Really, never. Well, I know which one I'm going for. You say never, but I keep hearing we're the only ones on shift today. You should really check that hearing impediment, Anne. It's making you crazy. You're probably right. Hey, do you want to show me something in the completely empty back room? I mean, if you've got time. I think I could free my calendar. Was there something in particular you wanted to see? Yes, but, nothing I can say with customers around. Actually, I would like a forest fruits ice cream. I would like a exotic pizza. I would like a sex on the beach. It doesn't look like that kind of establishment. And we've already had that. Well, come on back and let's see. I guess that went pretty well. Wow. We are really quick, aren't we? Just like that. It's just like, oh, let's go to the back and see. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Slightly disappointing, but it was alright. And that's it. That's the scene. Oh dear. I know this bed is a cheap single, but after a day, something happens because Alt was on. I think we've had this, haven't we? The last quarter's belly big. Oh, this is a different scene. I pulled my mobile phone out to put it on the charger and noticed a text from Isabella. We haven't had the chance to hang out much in the last few days. It might be nice to go out tonight. Maybe I'll give Isabella a call. Yes, that's good. We haven't seen each other for 3 days. That's fine, okay? Look, when you're not living together, you don't necessarily have to see each other all the time. We're living in the same building. There is no excuse. She lives in the room opposite and we haven't hung out in 3 days? That's not okay. I smile and call up the speed dial contact for Isabella. 666. Hopefully we can at least catch a bite to eat together. Oh, hey Anne, how you doing? Oh, doing great. Got a bit of studying done. How are you doing? How's work? You coming home soon? Doing fine. My shift's almost over. You want to have some fun? Of course, that's why I called. An hour later, I'm with Isabella in her room and I'm in my workout clothes. She tried to get my shirt off, but I'm still a little bit shy about it. Isabella laughed at me. You're shitting me. That's my workout clothes? My workout clothing is... I hope there were no men in her yoga classes, is all I can say. No, really, I've been learning massage. I was hoping to practice. You'll like it. Look, we have massage all, for fuck's sake. Oh, all right, but I'm keeping my shirt on. Isabella smiles and kisses my cheek tenderly as I get down onto her bed. For now, anyway. For now. I lay out as she begins rubbing my back. It feels fantastic. She even starts using her elbows to work at some of my tough spots. I thought this is supposed to be a nice sensual massage, not something I'm just going to die and look like a Quasimodo at afterwards. Oh wow, Isabella, you really have been practicing. That feels heavenly. Are you studying to be a masseuse? Ah, not really. This is just something to get my partner all hot and bothered. It's working. I'm studying for a teaching degree, actually. Wait, what? She doesn't know? She doesn't know? Right, hang on. We know it works, so let's just save over this. Week 17. We've known each other for 17 weeks. It's not like it's irrelevant, because we're in fucking university, and we don't know what she wanted to do? Wow. Wait, what? You want to teach massage? Isabella bonks me on the head. I snicker as Isabella shakes her head. Seriously, though, that's kind of a surprise. Hey, I've always said college is a time to play around. I take my studies very seriously, but I'm not going to be able to party like this forever. Why teaching? I come from a pretty small town, not easy to get a quality education there. When I'm done here, I'm going back there and help. Oh, that's really sweet, Isabella, but yeah, you are going to a village. Well, I've got some time before I settle down, and I do have my hands all over you. I blush a bit as I reach my hands down to start pulling up my shirt. A while later, I stand up to stretch. Jesus Christ. That's everything we do, and again, it's just like some of the most quickest sex scenes ever. Maybe next time we can actually get out of a bedroom. It's probably for the best that the sex scenes aren't shown, you know. We don't want to have to censor it. Definitely, I can't wait for next time. Well, it's not all good overboard. My studies are important. Isabella smiles at me and we chuckle. I'm just going to be like, well, I'd love to, but I am quite boring. Right, I'm not really sure what I want to do tonight. I should probably get some work done, but it's Saturday and I feel like taking a little time to myself. Right, okay. So I think we've done this, haven't we? What? Sure. There is... Yeah, okay, so this is the Rakesh one, isn't it? So we will push for the truth and skip our way through, because the next scene is going to be... I think the one with his parents? I think. No, it's clearly not. As I sit in my room, I find myself staring at the ceiling. It's been a good year so far. I've had a lot of fun, gotten used to college life. I've even got in together with Isabella. But as I think about what I've done this year, I can't help but think I've made... Alright, hang on. We're just going to pause until we get to the point where we've gotten to last time. Aha, another scene. I wonder how Isabella's doing at work. I think I'll check in on her. Of course, it has nothing to do with how hungry I am. Of course it doesn't. Just so you know, we skipped, I think, 2 scenes that we'd seen before, and now we're here. I've completed the stats. I'm now 340, 208, or something like that. I head over to the cafe, opening the door and scanning for Isabella before I take a seat. Oh, hey, good looking. Give me a sec, I'll bring you over your favourite. Well, can you volunteer yourself? Ha ha ha! Not funny. Thanks, Isabella. Isabella goes about her tasks, and after a few moments, I'm afraid she's forgotten about me. Ah, shit. We have gone the scene, haven't we? And last time we fucked it, so... Next, what we're going to do is this time we're going to ignore it and let Isabella fight her in battles. Stay quiet and let Isabella handle it. I think for a moment about jumping in and sticking up for Isabella, but then I realise I'll just be butting in. This is between Isabella and Chad, and she doesn't need me sticking my nose in. Your woman? Alright. Did she say this? Oh, fuck it, we'll read it anyway. Your woman? Oh, what? I was some plastic doll for you to parade around for your friends? This is my car. This is my mobile phone. This is my woman? Screw you, pig-headed arsehole. The only person I belong to is me. That's definitely a teenage saying. Chad practically reels from the verbal assault. He staggers back a bit from Isabella's angry stare. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying, you know, I thought... No. You didn't think. See, if you thought, ever, even once, you would have been doused, because people would have thought a fire was starting. Get out of my store, Chad. I have no use for you, neither does anyone else. Go hang with your bros and belch the alphabet. We're done here. Isabella turns and stalks behind the counter. Chad looks stunned and ashamed and just turns to walk out. That went better. That went a lot better than I thought it would. He catches sight of me as he goes, but after a lecture like that, he can't even muster a sneer. He just leaves quietly. A few minutes later, Isabella comes out of the back and spots me still sitting there. Oh man, you saw all of that, huh? What an arsehole, am I right? I just smile and nod. Thanks for not butting in. I hate it when people try to fight my fights for me. Well, you're a very strong woman, Isabella, and you'd be fine. Well, thank you anyway, sweetness. Come see me after my shift and I'll make you... I'll make sure you know how grateful I am. Besides, I've got a lot of stress worked up that I need to get rid of. I hate to think how aggressive they are. Ugh. I blush and nod, smiling at her. Right then, pause to the next scene we haven't seen. So there was a scene where Professor Twat takes us through his holiday slides. However, this time, there's no option. There's no dream. There's nothing like that. It's stopped the skip mode here. So we're going to read. Here we are. This is the slide that matters. On the projector is a picture of some kind of small green statue. The fabled jade monkey of Tuskatoon, a small village in western Nigeria. I sought this fabled statue for 6 years before beginning my career here. Unfortunately, this was just as it was in my grasp. I lost it to a rival hunter. What's the point of this, Professor? Oh yes, what is the point indeed? The point, my dear, is that I've never given up my search, and now I have located the final piece. I know one of you has it. The Professor points to Roxanne and myself. The rest of the class gasps in surprise. Whatever do you mean, dear Professor? Yes, what are you talking about? Oh, don't play dumb with me. Give me the jade monkey and I won't have to spring the trap I planted in both of your chairs. This is a dream, isn't it? This is just a different kind of dream. I don't know why, but it is. The Professor pulls out a small switch attached to a radio transmitter. I look under my chair and see the dynamite he planted there. It's definitely another dream, isn't it? Accuse Roxanne. I stand up, pointing my finger squarely at Roxanne. I should have known, Roxanne. I should have known. Give it up already. Roxanne frowns and reaches into her backpack. When her hand comes back, it's holding a small jade statue. There it is, my pupil. Get the statue and you shall want for nothing. I nod at the Professor, glaring at Roxanne. For her part, she just smiles, cocking her hand and waving me on. I jump up, kicking off of my desk, so I can fly across the room to where Roxanne is. She blocks my initial punch with a swift motion of her arm. Wait. That was Crane meets a traveller? It cannot be. You are from the Death Hand School. Of course I am. Do you truly think you had destroyed all of the clan? You don't have the strength. Now let me show you true King Kung Fu. King Kung Fu? Our fists meet with the thunderclap as we try to move past each other's defences. Her Kung Fu is strong, but I know I have the righteousness on my side. Suddenly, one of her feet darts out by sweeping my leg. I immediately retreat into a standing crane. Ah, you left yourself open! Her fist moves faster than I can imagine, hitting 4 pressure points in my chest. You were a worthy opponent, but you only have 4 steps to live. And Professor Twat and the rest of the class gasps in pain and sorrow as Roxanne moves 6 steps away from me. So hang on, the whole class is just standing there as this is going on. Like, if we just all did pile on Roxanne, we'd win. I can't let her get away with this. I take 2 steps forward, another with my 4th step, a pain builds in my chest. I can see Roxanne smirking condescendingly at me. With a start, I lift my head off my desk. I can't believe I fell asleep. What the hell was that dream? And that's why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying in foreign countries. That wasn't worth it in the slightest, was it? And now we're finally back at where we were. So we either have to get up and tell them the truth or get up and lie for Rakesh. We didn't get to this point last time, did we? No, we did. I just stopped here. Yeah, I told the truth last time. I sit up in the bed, removing the cold compress and trying to smear some of the paint off my face. Rakesh, I don't think they're going to buy it. I look over to the camera as Rakesh's panic finally sets in. He stands stock still as I address his parents. Hello, sir, madame. I apologise that I cannot understand your language. I also apologise for the deception. But Rakesh hasn't been studying medicine. He wants to be an artist, sir and madame, and he's really very good at it. So we got to stereotype and have them hate us, or are they going to be understanding? Because it's going to be one of the two. They're just going to turn around and be like, meh, whatever. All the pressure that you put onto him to be a doctor is just driving him crazy. Please, you have to accept that your son has chosen a different path. Yes, it is true. I am sorry to both of you, but my heart is not in medicine. It is not who I am meant to be. No, this is not one of my childish whims. I know this is in my heart. I know what I am in my heart, and a doctor is not it. For the next few moments, there is little else but yelling coming from the other side of the internet connection. Rakesh stands next to me with a very pained look every child gets when they're yelled at by their parents. I feel for him, but I know it had to be done. We chose the wrong option, didn't it? Yes, I understand, Father. Perhaps we both require more time to cool down. I will speak with you another time. His parents say something else, and Rakesh responds, this time in Urdu. Then the line cuts and Rakesh slumps down in his bed. That was harrowing. I do not know if that was the right choice, but it is made. Perhaps for the best. We shall see. I think you'll find it will lift a burden from you, Rakesh. You'll see. That's just it telling us, hey, you chose the wrong answer, arsehole. Right then, do we want to take one of these off, or do we just want to keep going into spontaneous and active regardless? Did someone say in the comments that I had to at least get that to 300? Yeah, balls to it, may as well. So, college farm, and we'll change this one and this one for wall climbing. Then we need a bit more energy, because we're running a bit low on that. So, fucking grades are like amazing as it is. Why am I even doing that? Okay, so how much? Oh, that's 3. This is 5. So, 11. So we need 4 of these, and then we can just stop. So, roll in bed. Take a nap. We are going to be the laziest little fucker you would have ever have seen. Sleep early. Sleep early, it already says it. There you are, Kun. Welcome to the laziest fucker alive. I think that's more than good enough, actually. That will do nicely. Okay, give me a call tomorrow and we can talk a bit more, okay? Sounds great. I think I'm going to see if Isabella wants to go out tonight. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you two got together. You're so cute with each other. I hate it when people say things like that. Fuck off. I blush as I wave goodbye to Carmen. I hope with the final so close we can have a bit of fun tonight. Though I might just try to take some time to make sure my homework is finished. No. We've smashed studying. I think about dropping my things off, but then I think better of it. I knock on Isabella's door, smiling as she answers. Hey Isabella, wanna, get some food with me? Hey Anne, yeah, let's blow this place. Let's blow this place. And we go to the cafeteria. Is there nowhere else in the whole of this, like... What's it fucking... Campus, that's the one. Nowhere else? We head out the door and down the campus cafe. Gee, Scott, I couldn't remember a word which was written there in front of me. The meal is pretty good, even if it's not quite as well done as when Isabella's on shift. Thanks for dinner, I'll buy next time. Don't worry about it. About the only perk to working here is getting food on the cheap. So, how are classes? I know finals are close. Is she about to get sad? Oh, surprisingly. Oh, I'm doing well. Luckily, none of my professors are about to get me this quarter. The tests have been pretty easy. That's always good. Are you making much progress on your major? A little. I'm hoping to teach young kids. You've got to change your attire if you're teaching young kids. Jesus. So I have to take a lot of interdisciplinary studies. It means I'm studying a bunch of different things. Gets so confusing sometimes, but back home it means I'll be able to help in fundamentals, primaria, secundaria, that kind of stuff. If you need me to translate that, you need to close this video now and stop breathing. You're really looking forward to heading back home, aren't you? Ever get homesick? Not really. I know everyone will be waiting there for me, and while I'm here, I get to live it up. And I'm definitely having a lot of fun. Especially with you, Dave. Isabella offers a hand out to me. I smile, reaching out to take it. Well, maybe this summer we can hang out. What a harsh thing to say. I bet it's just lovely. Oh, it is. I could give you a great tour. Maybe even get you into those places they usually keep the gringos out of. Where are you from? I thought you were from Spain. Is she from Mexico? Gringos! There's a Mexican bar/restaurant just near to where we work, and we jokingly call it El Gringos. Realising it's ever so slightly offensive. Are you allowed to openly say that? Yeah, fuck this. It's a fun place. I think you'd like it a lot, Anne. Though some of the folks aren't exactly the most open-minded. Still, my friends know I'm pansexual. We wouldn't get any grief. I didn't think you meant that. I thought you meant the fact that I'm an American. It sounds wonderful. We'll have to go sometime. I'd like that. Well, thanks for taking me out, Dave. You done already? Because if not, I know a club downtown that's having a concert. We're going? Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe we can dance again? Sure, well, there's an empty back room available, if you know what I mean. You know, Ed girl, I'm going to be all over you on that dance floor. I smile and nod as we collect our things. I can't stand dancing. I'm a middle-class white man. I don't dance. It's probably about 2 AM before we get back to the house, but we had an incredible time out. When do we leave? 2 in the afternoon? It's still bright outside. Whatever. Sure.